What's up guys, and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. And today I'm using the SAIGA 12K, one of the most overpowered weapons in the game. And I'm sorry about that, but it is so good. I pulled it out kind of as retaliation to another guy using a SAIGA 12K, and I just fell in love with it. It's one of the best guns in Battlefield 4 for sure. If not overpowered, it might be overpowered. But I mean, what can you do? If it's overpowered, I'm just gonna use it. So why not? It does kind of take some of the fun out of the game. It seems like it's almost too easy. It's one of those guns that I picked up, and it's one of the most easy guns I've ever used. Of course, out of range, it has its disadvantage, like any shotgun should. But I mean, it can reach out pretty far for a shotgun, and that's pretty OP. And you can kind of see that throughout the gameplay in the previous video that you've seen that this gun is really good. And honestly, if you're gonna use it, be prepared to be called a douchebag and any other explicit name that people on Battlefield 4 will call you, because the gun's overpowered and people know that. Actually, a lot of shotguns are overpowered. So the 870 is really good. It's not the best shotgun, but it's a really good shotgun. The 870 is good. The DBP-12 is some of the favorites for a lot of you guys. I know that because I get killed all the time by it. And honestly, if you're gonna run it, if you run it on an assault class like I did, it can be really good. You know, you can also run it, I mean, depending on what game you're playing. Like this is, okay, so yeah, this is TDM that I'm playing. And sometimes I play Conquest, I switch between the two. And if you want to play Assault for TDM, revive your teammates and give yourself health back. Or if you wanted to play Conquest and be an engineer and use the shotgun as well, you can do that as well. And that's probably what makes it the most versatile weapon to use, because you can just slap it on any class that you want. So if you want to be a recon, which I don't know why you'd want to be a recon, and use a shotgun, then go ahead and do it. You know, it's one of those cool things that you can kind of keep your class that you want with a really good gun. Where this gun lacks is hipfire. The hipfire is, sometimes it can be absolutely terrible, and sometimes it can work. So it's one of those guns where it's like, it might work and it might not. So it's kind of like a 50% chance hipfiring that you're even gonna hit the guy, and that's partially because of the attachments I have. I have the attachments that boost accuracy but take away hipfire, and part of the reason why is like, you know, you may be asking, why do you want to take away hipfire from a shotgun? And because if I'm going to hipfire, I'm usually very close range, and usually it's hard to miss. But sometimes I find myself hipfiring at like a long range, and you can definitely see where it lacks on the hipfire. But the accuracy of the weapon at a range is pretty good. The damage could be a little better, so it's probably around like 100 feet. And you can kind of see that in this gameplay sometimes. It could take 4 or 5 shots to take down a dude at a distance, but it's a really good weapon to use, almost on any map. I would say that it's not good to use on, like, this is one of those maps where I was kind of like, I don't know if I should use it or not, because of the, like, it's all rooftop, it's all like distance and trying to get long range, and it's not really meant for that. But you can kind of see where I stuck to, and like even right here on this rooftop, I'm out of my element because I'm on the rooftop, and there's people who have assault rifles and long range rifles and DMRs and stuff that can easily take me out. But honestly, if you stick to the under part of maps and kind of stick to where, you know, where it gets really like, it's like a meat grinder, that's where you want to be with this gun. Like if you play Metro, if you play Operation Locker, that is the gun that you want to use on those maps, because it is just too good. Also using this weapon on like, so I've never used it on Rush just because I'm not a Rush fan, and I know a lot of you guys are like, well, how can you hate Rush? And I really don't, because I haven't really played it that often. But really trying to make sure that if you're gonna use this weapon, know what attachments you have on there. I have the full choke, and I also have I believe it's a stubby grip. I'm not exactly sure. It might not be in this video too, because I unlocked it later, but that's the attachments I use for right now. But if you want to optimize the gun for something like like mine's kind of optimized for more of a distance because that's where the shotguns fall short. So I kind of want to pick up some slack on that. But you could also, you know, if you want to make it a great hipfire machine, just throw a laser on there and do stuff like that, then it's gonna work out pretty well for you. Using the shotgun class, I feel like a scumbag all the time, just because it's shotguns, and that's what happens when you use shotguns. You feel like a scumbag because it's like it's so easy to kill at close to medium range that people hate it. And if you're trying to troll someone, using the shotgun is one of the best ways to do it. And I'm not trying to troll; I was just trying to play the game. But people will call you out for it, and that's just the way it's going to be. People are going to call you out for using shotguns. So USAS, or well, not USAS, the SAIGA 12K, I would recommend. You know, it's great. It's one of the best weapons in Battlefield. Other than that, yeah, I have been playing some Battlefield. Actually, quite a lot of it. So Battlefield's kind of been my go-to game right now, and I like it. It's fun. I don't know how long that's gonna last. I don't know how long it's gonna be fun, but you know, as long as it's fun, I'm gonna try to record and pin up as much gameplay as I can. And you know, if it's TDM or Conquest that I'm playing, then I might switch in between because I do play both quite often. I have an aversion to Conquest sometimes if it's vehicles, because I used to be good with vehicles, but I am absolutely terrible, and I get angry if I'm just trying to, you know, focus on the infantry fight and some dude in a jet snipes me with his whatever he has going on. I'm like, oh, come on, man. It's just like, I'm an infantry dude and you just murder me with your jet. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's coming from Call of Duty. And then all Battlefield players hate that. But coming from Call of Duty, I was like always an infantry player, and I was just never really great with vehicles. At one point, I was good with vehicles. So, I was good with the attack helicopter at one point. I was also good with tanks. But you know, once I took that like probably 6-month hiatus from Battlefield, and I come back, I just forgot everything about everything. And I'm sure I could get back into it if I felt like I wanted to, but right now the infantry gameplay is good enough for me, and that's kind of what I've been doing. So you know, if you guys want to see more Battlefield 4 videos, then good, because there are probably more in the pipeline. But I'm also going to try to get some Rust and other games. I've been saying that the past few videos, but I really need to get some Rust. And the Arkham Knight series needs to continue on, which I could do longer videos now, so thank God we don't have to do 8-minute segments. Other than that, we do end up winning this game using the not USAS, it's the SAIGA. It's the SAIGA, not the USAS. They look the same to me, so I kind of just mesh them together, but we do win, so that's good. But I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we are playing some competitive Counter-Strike. I mean, I did pretty alright, so that's why I recorded it. Usually I don't play competitive, and that's just because